Hello, this is Roy with the Metro. I'm trying to bleed the radiator because the car keeps overheating, and I've bled it 2 times already, and it did stop it from overheating for a while, but eventually it starts overheating again. And I'm trying to bleed it again, and here's some bubbles coming up, but the coolant level is not going down. So what do you think? Is this air in the system still, or is it a blown head gasket? I just replaced the head gasket, so I'm not sure why it's leaking, if it is, again. But the bubbles just will not stop. And when I put the cap on, what happens is it seems like the pressure, because of the air or whatever's happening, is getting real high, and then the temperature is increasing and the car starts overheating. Thermostat hasn't opened yet, so as soon as the thermostat opens, then I will add more coolant and see what happens. There it goes. Thermostat just opened. So it looks like the level's still above the radiator cap, so I don't have to add anything. So shouldn't those bubbles stop? It's going pretty far down now. I'll add more coolant. Second. It's up to here so I can see what's happening. So I drove home from work. It was about 30 minutes on the freeway. When I ran the AC, it started getting above the half mark for the heating gauge. So I shut off the AC, turned on the heat, and kept it down. There we go. It looks like the bubbles are going away, except for very, very tiny ones. See? Maybe those bubbles, because the thermostat wasn't open, was kicking back. I don't know. Now there's really tiny bubbles. See that? So you tell me. Thermostat's open now. I don't see too many bubbles, except for, yeah, they're actually really, really small. No big bubbles. Hopefully that's a good sign. So I don't know how long to even let it run like this for before I'll put the cap on, but I guess I'll do it right now since, or am I supposed to wait for all those little tiny bubbles to stop too? Look at that. There's not been much. So anyway, I don't know if before this that's what was causing it to overheat. Hopefully, I just replaced the head gasket like I said, so hopefully I didn't do something wrong and it's leaking still. But I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on. And there we go. Like I said, I got a new radiator cap. I took the whole radiator out, I flushed it, I flushed the engine block, I put everything back together, the fan's kicking on like it should. One thing I noticed at the idle, when the AC was on, when I came to a stop, the car was dying. So the idle is fluctuating a little bit, probably because of the overheating. But, go look at the thermostat. That's what it says. Okay. So that is operating temperature. That should be good. When it overheats, it goes up slowly to the half, and then it creeps up all the way up to the line before the H, and then once it gets there, then I turn on the heater over here all the way over. If I need to, I turn up the fan full blast to get the heat off the engine, and that worked to bring it down until I could pull over. But here's the idle. Let me see what happens with the idle now. Sorry, see what happens when I turn on the air. See how the idle right there? Turn on the air, it should stay at 1. It did. Now if I go in reverse, okay, it went back up, that's good. Before it was going all the way down. Neutral, drive, okay, it's staying at 1, that's good. Turn off the air, stays, turn on the air. Oh wait, I don't have the AC on. I have to push that button. So let me push that button. There we go. That makes a difference. See that? The car wants to die. So that's not good. Go to neutral, goes back up, go to reverse. See that? Park. Park is fine, it's just when it's in drive and the AC's on. So I don't know if just the idle hasn't been learned yet. I'm going to jumper it, remove the battery cable, start over with that and see if it fixes itself. But reverse, it should jump back up to 1. Neutral, drive, not good.